Episode 7 starts off with the Young Bucks taking on Los Correas del Sierra as Angelico and Jack Evans. Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. The Young Bucks getting the win with 2 straight falls, as the final fall being Matt Jackson pinning Jack Evans with a Mouncer driver as a 77 for Nick Jackson, 76 for Matt Jackson's, 61 for Jack Evans, and 51 for Angelico, as obviously a very fun way to open up the show with a little Young Bucks Angelico Jack Evans action. And following that, we have Conan, who announces that there will be more than one champion. Had an extra A in there. Well, there'll be one more champion, more than one champion crowned on the next episode. Not only will there be the Grand Champion, of course, but there will also be the Campeones de Parejas champions, as it's going to be Rush and Dragon Lee taking on the Young Bucks of Matt and Nick Jacksons. We got Los Ingobernables taking on the Young Bucks. Should be very, very fun. Obviously, 2 teams that are very, very, awesome teams and should go over really well. Surprisingly, this didn't go over too well, as Conan was very poor at trying to improvise dialogue, and then, the LI Atlantis storyline advanced but lost heat, as did the Super Kick Party storylines. That's great. As the actual graphics for the next second round here, which look like this. Los Sombra taking on Cain Velasquez. Pentagon Jr. versus Phoenix. Brother versus brother match up there. As Rey Mysterio Jr. taking on King Cuerno and Bandido versus Caristico. We showed that at the end of the last episode just for you guys, just for the YouTube viewer, even though I wasn't supposed to be breaking the fourth wall. It felt like it'd be fun to do that. And this show is looking to be a banger of an episode. As let's see what the those 4 second round matchups are going to look like. The first one being La Sombra taking on Cain Velasquez, who gets 2 straight falls in 11 minutes, pinning Cain Velasquez after the hammerlock DDT. Yeah, I mean, Cain Velasquez didn't have a prayer. Had a 53 in-ring performance. La Sombra with an 83, which is crazy because, I filmed the first 6 episodes back in June and was kind of really waiting to see how Sombra would do as far as, like, AEW and kind of what he's done. Other 2 months have gone by now. Where it's August 9th as I'm filming this, and really Sombra, it's breaking my heart. Really hasn't been that top level guy as he was years ago in CMLL when he was taking on Nakamura and an Atlantis match and was really like a top name in Mexico. And now it's kind of scary. If he has a shit match with Omega at Triple Mania. Oh no, just oh no for Sombra. I mean, it's just scary. I don't think it's going to happen. I think people that are not in the Lucha world are going to probably say it's a good match, but just if they're just fans of Kenny Omega and whatnot, and just kind of like AEW fans. But like, on that card, there's some banger matches. Obviously, El Hilo del Vikingo's on that card, and also Rey Fenix is on that card. I think Phoenix and I think the Phoenix match is probably going to be the best match, but even Vikingo could probably even take the best match. But as far as like people probably in the Lucha world, that's probably what they would probably agree with me on that. But the way Sombra's going, at least, that seems to be what's going to be the best match out of Triple Mania. But I'd be shocked though if they don't click. But I don't know. The way he just seems like he is not about it. Like, he just could not care less about pro wrestling right now, it seems like. Which, listen, fair fucks to him. Got his money. He's really kind of coasting. Maybe he's just coasting until Triple Mania. I don't know. But I just have not seen him in the ring-wise and been like, man, that's the same Sombra that was, even in, like, prime, like him and Mysterio, or him and, obviously, Gargano and NXT. Like, it's not that level that it used to be. I don't know what the fuck happened to him. But maybe just lost his will to fucking wrestle. I don't know. But at least here in Le Mans, he's doing great with an 83 there and advancing to the semifinals. As Caristico taking on Bandido. And Bandido with a broken nose. Dear God, that sucks as, Caristico, Bandido. What a match this is. It's 2 straight falls. As Caristico with the La Mystica to get the final fall. And, talk about a match that, throwing them out there. Talking about, high altitude stuff there with Caristico and Bandido. It feels like, with obviously the injury slowed him down a little bit, so this would have been a little bit better of a match for Bandido and Caristico. I'm glad this was not the co-main event, as the co-main event is Rey Mysterio Jr. and King Cuerno, as Rey Mysterio Jr. getting the win. 2 straight falls. as the final fall being the 619, and they're dropping the dime, as, 84, I want to say that's the best match we've done, I want to say, which is crazy, Cuerno with a 70, Mysterio Jr. with 83, as he is advancing to the semifinals, as well as Rey Mysterio Jr., and then the finals. But before we get into the finals, we have a promo from Pentagon Jr. about his brother, Rey Fenix, which I'm going to be doing in Spanish, so I'm just going to go ahead and be like, alright, let's drop the volume down, because, obviously being Pentagon Jr., very, a shouty promo in Spanish, he gets into it, one of my favorite promo guys, and I got to do it justice. I got to, do a little bit of the yelling, got to do a little bit of, Mano, estoy cansado de vivir en tu sombra, incluso de romper el brazo, si eso significa que seré yo quien se convertirá en el gran campeón. Cero miedo, cero miedo, as which is, brother, tired of living in your shadow. I'll even break your arm if that means I'll be going on to become the grand champion. Obviously, zero miedo, zero fear. Pentagon Jr., a quick little promo before he gets into the ring with Phoenix. This is like in the ring, as, Phoenix is about to do his entrance. Just really hyping up the crowd and also giving Pentagon Jr. a promo, which I was hoping he'd do a little bit better. But 61, not bad. As far as this match goes, the main event, Phoenix versus Pentagon Jr., and Pentagon, Phoenix, rather, does get the win. Would never be two straight falls. I'd actually have Pentagon Jr. get the first fall. It's coming off that promo, feeling a little bit more excited. Gives them a little bit more momentum into the match. Gets the first fall. Want to say it's an armbar. Phoenix taps out. Then Phoenix with the meteor in the second fall. But the first fall is probably a springboard. Maybe actually top rope, Spanish fly. Single Spanish fly. That'll probably be the first fall. Second fall will be the meteor. 76. I was hoping this would do a little bit better. Should have went with my gut and had Mysterio and King Cuerno as the main, but still, I think it's a fun match, and I think it's a fun way to end out the episode. As a 77 didn't result in any popularity change, but man, that Rey Mysterio Jr. King Cuerno match was good, and also Sombra and Cain Velasquez was actually better than Phoenix and Pentagon Jr. So I guess really the way this should have went was Cristico Bandito, Phoenix, Pentagon Jr. Well, Sombra, Cain Velasquez, the co-main, and then main being Rey Mysterio Jr. and King Cuerno, but that's fine. It's no big deal. As this was a fun episode, though. Obviously, it went a little bit quicker than a lot of our episodes we've done in the past, just because, man, we were rocking and rolling. We were doing a lot, as a lot was happening. But, really was about the matches. This was a real match-heavy episode. As obviously, still doing the grand tournament. And now to the semifinals, and then also the finals, and also crowning our tag team champions in episode 8. My God, what a historic episode that will be, episode 8, and hopefully we'll catch you guys there. Take care, everyone.